Okay, morning. Let us continue the 14th one. Probably this example may not be asked in any exam, but this is very good exercise. Okay, let us try to solve this. So here this expression is given. You have to find the value of x. Okay, sine inverse of 5. Okay, this is sine of a plus b form. Sine x plus y is equal to sine a cos b or cos y plus cos x sin y. Okay, we are applying, suppose this is x, this is y, or if you take better, you take a and b, sin a cos b, cos a sin b. Okay, whatever it may be, you have to, therefore given expression is equal to, what is this, sin a, this is x, sin of sin inverse of 1 by 5, sin a it is, cos inverse of x, sin a cos b, plus cos x, x is sin inverse of 1 by 5, sin inverse of 1 by 5, sin y, sin of y is cos inverse x, cos inverse x, you got it, sin of sin inverse 1 by 5 cos sin a cos b cos a sin b, yes, correct. So this is equal to sin of sin inverse 1 by 5. Let us find these values first. Sin inverse 1 by 5. Sin inverse of 1 by 5 is, suppose y, then sin y is equal to 1 by 5, or this implies cos y is equal to 1 minus sin squared y, that is equal to root of 1 minus 1 by 25, or that is equal to 1 minus 1 by 25 means this is 24 by 25, or this is 5 root 5, 24 root can be written as 2 root 6, 2 root 6. Okay, so cos y is that much, or y is equal to cos inverse 2 root 6 divided by 5. What is that y? Y is nothing but sin inverse of sin inverse of 1 by 5. So our intention is to find sin inverse of 1 by 5 in terms of cos, because we have to substitute here. Now cos inverse of x is equal to z. Say cos inverse x is equal to z. See here, it is raining heavily here. Is there any rain there? There also. Cos inverse x is z. So cos z is equal to x, or sin z is equal to 1 minus x squared. Cos z is equal to x means sin z is equal to 1 minus x square. Our intention is to express this cos inverse x in terms of sin here. There sin inverse of 1 by 5 in terms of cos. That's why, so suppose this is 1 or this is 2, we have to substitute that in the general expression. Cos inverse of, okay. Therefore, given expression becomes sin inverse 1 by 5. Don't put here cos inverse of 2 root 6 by 5 because this is of no use. Here only sin into sin inverse of 1 by 5 is there, so that you can cancel this and you can get 1 by 5. You can simplify this. So cos of cos inverse x, let it be like this only. Okay. In the second expression, this let it remain as it is. Here cos and sin are mixing together, so you have to express sin into cos here. Sin 1 by 4 is cos inverse of 2 root 6 divided by 5. Okay, now you can cancel cos and cos inverse. Similarly, sin of cos inverse x, cos inverse x is z, so z is equal to sin inverse of root of 1 minus x. This is cos inverse x. Okay, let us call it as 2. Now substitute that. So cos inverse of x is here, replace that by sin inverse of root 1 minus x squared. Okay, this is 1 by 5 and this is x, plus this term reduces to x by 5. Here cos get cancelled, 2 root 6 by 5 into root of 1 minus x squared, that is equal to 1. That is equal to 1, that is given. So if you take the LCM, what happens? 5 is the LCM, so x plus 2 root 6 root 1 minus x squared is equal to 1, or sorry, this 5 means 1 into 5. You got it? Taking LCM as 5 and multiply, cross multiply. Now if you want, you take this. So if you take x another side, it will become 5 minus x. So 2 root 6 into root of that much. So if you square, what happens? 2 square into 6 into 1 minus x squared is equal to 5 minus x whole squared. That implies 24 minus 24x squared is equal to 25 plus x squared minus 10x. That implies if you bring another side, that is 25x squared minus 10x and plus 1 is equal to 0. Is it correct? Okay. This is 5x minus 1 whole squared is equal to 0, or 5x minus 1 is equal to 0. That implies x is equal to 1 by 5. X is equal to 1 by 5 is the required answer. You got it? Okay. This is another example. Tan inverse of x minus 1 by x minus 2 plus tan inverse of x plus 1 by x plus 2 is equal to 5 by 4. Then you are asked to find x. This is seems to be complicated, but this is a very simple example. Just direct application of the tan inverse x plus tan inverse y. Okay. So given expression is equal to tan inverse of x plus divided by 1 minus x plus 2 is equal to 5 by 4. This is given. So if you simplify here, tan inverse of x minus 1 into x minus 2 plus x plus 1 x minus 2 divided by, so this is 1 now, x plus 2, yes, okay, divided by x minus 2 x plus 2. See, after some practice you can directly write. You need not this again, because this will get cancelled with the numerator term. X minus 2 into x plus 2 minus x minus 1 into x plus 1 whole divided by x minus 2 x plus 2. Okay, that is tan inverse of these two get cancelled. Only thing is you have to simplify here. X square minus x plus 2x minus 2. Here plus x square plus x minus 2x minus 2 divided by x square minus 4 minus x square minus 1. Okay, this is tan inverse of x square 2x square 2x minus this get cancelled, x get cancelled, isn't it, minus 4 divided by 2x square minus 4 divided by x square get cancelled, this will be minus 3, isn't it, minus 4 plus 1, that is equal to tan inverse of 4 minus 2x square divided by 3. I took minus common in, minus get cancelled. is equal to 5 by 4 is here. So that implies if you take tan 4 minus 2x squared by 3 is equal to tan 5 by 4 is equal to 1. So minus 2x squared, this is 3 minus 4, cross multiplication minus 4, or therefore I will write it here, x square is equal to minus, this is half, so x is equal to, okay, power root. So x is plus or minus 1 by root. See, this is another type of example, sine inverse of sine 2 phi by 3. This is asked many times and many students committed mistake here also. Again repeated committing mistakes here. Sine inverse of sine 2 phi by 3 is not 2 phi by 3 as sine inverse and sine get cancels. Don't do like that, because since 2 phi by 3 does not belongs to the principal value for sine inverse. Okay, this cannot be taken, you can't cancel and get that 2 phi by 3. So therefore sine inverse of sine 2 phi by 3 can be written as sine phi minus sine theta is sine phi minus theta 2 phi by 3. Okay, that is equal to sine inverse of sine 3 phi minus 2 phi divided by 3 3 phi minus 2 phi divided by 3, that is equal to sine inverse of sine phi by 3, that is equal to phi by 3. So this belongs to minus phi by 2 to phi by 2. Okay, so phi by 3 is the answer. Similarly, you can't cancel here and get the value as 3 phi by 4, because as 3 phi by 4, because what is the principal value branch for tan inverse? Minus phi by 2 comma phi by 2. So this does not belongs. So that is outside phi by 2. So again tan inverse of minus tan phi minus 3 phi by 4. Okay, sorry, this is same as 5 by 4. Okay, so this is tan inverse of tan 3 by 4 can be written as 3 by 4 can be written as this one 5 minus 5 by 4. So this is tan theta 5 minus theta is minus tan 5 by 4 minus tan theta second quadrant. So minus 5 by 4 is the answer. Okay. Find tan of sin inverse 3 by 5 plus cot inverse 3 by 2. We have to find the value of this expression. Okay. Let sin inverse 3 by 5 is equal to x, that is sin x is equal to 3 by 5. If sin x is 3 by 5, what about say in this right angle triangle, this triplet, suppose this is 5, this is 3, this should be 4. Pythagorean triplet, isn't it? So that implies what? Cos x is equal to 4 by 3. Cos x is not needed, isn't it? Okay. And tan x is equal to, tan x is opposite side by adjacent side. Therefore, x is equal to tan inverse of 3 by 4. See here, you can use this also. Cos x is equal to 4 by 5 means cosecant x will be 5 by 4. Secant x will be 5 by 4. So tan x is equal to secant squared x minus 1 under root. But this will be straightforward. You need not find cos x at all. Directly you can find this. What does this implies? Our intention is to express this as tan inverse function. Sin inverse of 3 by 5 is equal to tan inverse of how much? That's why. So this is also x, this is also x, means sin inverse of 3 by 5 is equal to tan inverse of 3 by 4. By this diagram also you can directly write this step without finding these things. Okay. Sin inverse of 3 by 5 is same as tan inverse of 3 by 5. And cot inverse of 3 by 2 is equal to tan inverse of 2 by 3. Okay, because cot inverse x is equal to tan inverse 1 by x. This result you can use. So that given expression becomes tan inverse 2 by 3. Tan inverse 3 by 4 plus tan inverse 2 by 3. Tan inverse of x plus tan inverse of y is equal to tan inverse of x plus y divided by 1 minus xy. This result you have to use here. This implies tan inverse, what is that, x plus y 3 by 4 plus 2 by 3 1 minus 3 by 4 into 2 by 3. That is equal to tan inverse of, as in the earlier case I don't write this again, so this is not tan inverse, tan of tan inverse, tan of tan inverse of, where shall I write? Shall I write here? I will continue here. Tan of tan inverse. See here, this reduces to LCM of 3 and 4, that is 12. 12 means 9. This is 8. 17 by 12. Divided by, this is 12 minus 6, that is 6. 6 by 12. Even directly you can write, because you can 12 will get cancelled there. Tan of tan inverse 17 by 6. So answer is 17 by 6 is the answer. Tan and tan inverse get cancelled there. Okay, last two examples. Cos inverse of cos 75 by 6. See, 75 by 6 does not belongs to 0 to 5. Isn't it? Principal value bound for cos inverse. Therefore, cos inverse of cos 2 phi minus 7 phi by 6, because since cos 2 phi minus x is equal to cos x, the fourth quadrant, cos is positive. So cos inverse, that implies this one. So that implies cos inverse of cos 12 minus 7. So this is 5 by 6 is the answer. Answer is B. Sin, this is more simpler than this. Sin of, let x is equal to sin inverse of minus 1 by 2, that is equal to sin x. Sin x is equal to minus half, this is minus sin 30, or sin minus 5 by 6. Minus sin theta is equal to sin of minus theta. So this implies x is equal to minus 1 by 6. Okay, you substitute there. Therefore, given expression is sin 5 by 3. See, you should be able to write directly, because sin inverse of half is 5 by 6. Sin inverse of minus half is minus 5 by 6. If you know that result, you can directly substitute. Okay, because these are all standard values. This is minus of, minus means plus. So sin of this is 5 by 2. Answer is 1. D is the correct answer. So this completes the 2.2 exercise. Miscellaneous examples. Find sin inverse sin 3 phi by 5. This is again of the same type as 3 5 by 5 does not belongs to principal value branch of sine inverse. Sine inverse of sine, this is 5 minus 3 5 by 5 minus theta. So this is sine inverse of sine 2 5 by 5. So this is equal to 2 5 by 5, which belongs to minus 5 by 2 to 5 by 2. So answer is 2 5 by 5. Okay. Another example is, show that sine inverse 3 by 5 minus sine inverse 8 by 17 is equal to cos inverse 84 by 85. Now let us find this expression. Let x is equal to sine inverse 3 by 5 or sin x is equal to 3 by 5. Sin x is equal to 3 by 5 means directly you can write, or cos x is equal to 4 by 5, isn't it? Otherwise you can find 1 minus 3 by 5 whole square, that is 9 by 25. 25 minus 9 is 16 by 25. 16 5 by 25 means 4 by 5. Okay, and let y is equal to sine inverse of 8 by 17, that is sine y is equal to 8 by 17. This implies cos y is equal to square root of 1 minus 8 square by 17 square. How much it is? 17 into 17. 289, that is 289 minus 64 divided by 289, that is equal to how much it is? 225. 225 divided by 289, is it 15? Is equal to 15 by 17. Okay, so y is equal to cos inverse of 15 by 17. Is it anything went wrong? 8 by 17. Sin inverse is 8 by 17. Cos is 1 minus, it may be correct, but you need not find this one. Okay, this is cos y. Now we know that which one? Cos x minus y is equal to cos x cos y plus sin x sin y. Okay, so x minus y, wait, what is cos x here? x and y are those. Cos x is, where is cos x? 4 by 5. Cos y is 15 by 17 plus sin x is 3 by 5. Sin y is 8 by 17. So 60 plus 24 divided by 85, or this is 84 by 85. Now x minus y is equal to cos inverse of 84 by 85. What is x? X is sin inverse 3 by 5. Sin inverse 3 by 5. What is y? That is sin inverse of 8 by 17. That is equal to this required x minus y is our cos inverse of 84 by 85. Okay, hence the result is proved. Show that sin inverse of 12 by 13 plus cos inverse of 4 by 5 plus tan inverse of 63 by 16 is equal to 5. This is what you have to prove. Okay, let us consider, let sin inverse of 12 by 13 is equal to x. Okay, and cos inverse 4 by 5 is equal to y. And tan inverse 63 by 16 is equal to z. This implies sin x is equal to 12 by 13 and cos y is equal to 4 by 5 and tan z is equal to 63 by 16. Okay. Now, what is cos x? Cos x is equal to 1 minus 12 square 1 minus 12 squared by 13 square, or cos x is equal to 169 minus 144 25 divided by 13, that is it 5 by 13 25 by 169. Okay, similarly cos y is 4y means sin y is 3 by 5 and this implies tan x is equal to, these two implies tan x is equal to sin x by cos x, that is 12 by 4 12 by 5 and tan y is equal to this divided by 4 by 3 3 by 4, isn't it? 3 by 4. Now you know the result, last year result, tan x plus y is equal to tan x plus tan y divided by 1 minus tan x into tan y. What is tan x? That is 12 by 5 plus 3 by 4 divided by 1 minus 12 by 5 into 3 by 4, isn't it? Tan x is 12 by 5, 3 by tan x sin divided by this one, 13 get cancelled, 12 is correct. See, this implies 20, isn't it? Okay, this is 48 plus 15. 48 plus 15 means 63. 63 by 20 divided by 20 minus this minus 16 by 20, or that will be 63 by this is equal to minus 63 by 16. Tan x plus y is minus 63 by 16. This is equal to minus tan z, because tan z is equal to 63 by 16. Minus 63 by 16 means minus tan z. That is, so tan x plus y, that implies tan minus z means tan of 5 minus z. So what? X plus y is equal to 5 minus z. Therefore, x plus y plus z is equal to 5. X is sin inverse 12 by 13, y is cos inverse 4 by 5, and z is tan inverse 63 by 16. Is it okay? Simplifying, tan inverse of a cos x minus b sin x divided by b cos x plus a sin x. See, dividing both numerator and denominator by b cos x, b cos x. Okay, then given expression becomes tan inverse of, see here, a divided by b cos x means a by b. What remains is a by b, cos x get cancelled, and b sin x by b cos x is equal to b tan x divided by b cos x by b cos x 1, a sin x by b cos x, that is a by b tan x, that is tan inverse of, see what is tan inverse of x minus y divided by 1 plus x into y. See, tan inverse of x minus tan inverse of y is equal to tan inverse of x minus y divided by, isn't it? So here x is a by b, y is tan x. in the reverse order. This form is given, you have to express in this form. Here x is a by b and y is 10x. So you can write this as tan inverse of x, it is a by b, minus tan inverse of y is 10x. So this is tan inverse a by b minus x it is, isn't it? Anything else? It's correct. Only thing is you have to divide numerator and denominator by b cos x in order to bring that in that standard form. So another example, tan inverse 2x plus tan inverse 3x is equal to 5 by 4. You have to find the value of x, or you have to solve this equation. See, tan inverse x plus tan inverse y. See, this implies tan inverse x plus tan inverse y means 2x plus 3x divided by 1 minus 2x into 3x is equal to 5 by 4. I am applying directly that result, tan inverse x plus tan inverse y is equal to tan inverse x plus y divided by 1 minus x. This result, tan inverse, here x is 2x, y is 3x. So this implies tan inverse of 5x divided by 1 minus 6x squared, or this is 5 by 4. Let us take tan on both sides, that this will vanish. 1 minus x squared is equal to tan 5 by 4, or this is 1. This implies 5x is equal to 1 minus 6x squared, or that is 6x squared plus 5x minus 1 is equal to 0, isn't it? How much it is? Oh, power gone again. See, the last step is 6x square plus 5x minus 1 is equal to 0 can be factorized as 6x minus 1 into x plus 1. So 6x minus 1 is equal to 0, or x plus 1 is equal to 0. You got it. X is equal to 1 by 6, or x is equal to minus 1. But minus 1 does not satisfy the given equation, isn't it? Tan inverse of minus 2, tan inverse of minus 3 is not equal to 5 by 4. So x is equal to 1 by 6 is the only solution.